Hello everyone, I am Anushri S from grade 10, subject economics. Today I am going to teach you about development for school students in economics. First, let's see what is development. Development, it means growth with qualitative change. Economic development means society should acquire intellect, culture, ethics, morality, prudency, self-esteem along with optimum national output. So development has quantitative and qualitative approach. So here development means growth with qualitative change. So it has quantitative and qualitative approach with culture, ethics, morality, prudency, self-esteem. It is called economic development. The next is development for school students. Most of the steps needed to transform the quality of education in India do not require policy change or a new educational policy. Yet, these steps are not getting taken because there is no visible crisis pushing us to act. So here, most of the steps needed to transform in the quality of education mainly in India, it do not require policy change or a new educational policy. So this is the introduction for development for school students. We are going to see many steps for the development for the school going students. Make the problem visible. This is the first point, which is make the problem visible. Regular assessments are needed to measure progress in learning and make the current levels visible in a way that can be understood widely. India should participate regularly in international assessments like Trends in International Mathematics and Science Study and Program for International Student Assessment so as to set goals and benchmarks its performance and progress. So make the problem visible tells that India should participate in a variety of competitions like Trends in International Mathematics and Science Study to improve the knowledge of students and as to set goals and benchmarks its performance and progress. If a student set a good goal, he can succeed in his life. So that's make the problem visible is telling. The second point, build systematic and institutional capacity. So from the heading itself you can understand what they are coming to tell. Build systematic and institutional capacity, that is planning. The biggest problem in the educational system today is a serve shortage of capacity. Yes, it is the biggest problem in education nowadays, that is severe shortage of capacity. Capacity is very shortage in nowadays. Consider two initiatives, the Continuous and Comprehensive Evaluation CCE and the Teacher Eligibility Test TET. Few people disagree that these initiatives are based on sound principles and good ideas. So few people are disagreeing that these initiatives like CCE and TET are based on sound principle and good ideas. Yet many, some may say most, well-intentional ideas do not achieve their goals due to people across the system not having the required skills. So and many of them are telling that intention ideas do not achieve their goals due to the people across the system are not having the required skills. The third one, establish a reading mission. Reading mission. If we can ensure that 80% of our children can read and write well in any one language by the time they are 9 years old, we will have solved 80% of our educational problem. Reading has to become a focus area of both action and measurement and a movement which involves all. So establish a reading mission is if we everyone know how to read. So here we can ensure that 80% of our children can read and write well in any one language. So we should have to read and write in any one language in 80% at the age of 9-year-old means we have solved our 80% of our problem. So reading has to become a focus area of both action and measurement and movement which involves all. The next is reforming board exam to test understanding. It is to test the understanding of the student. India's rote-based board exams are a source of the learning crisis observed even in primary schools. The focus on students, parents and teachers is on maximizing exam marks and not on learning, which needs to be corrected by having board exams that measures learning. This is not difficult to do because there are so many exams that can serve as a benchmark for this stage. So in India we have a rote-based board exams which is to find the learning capacity of a student. It is even followed in primary school. The focus on students, parents and teachers is on maximizing exam marks and not on learning, and it need to be corrected by having board exams that measures learning. So it is to understand and facilitate the capability of students. Invest in technology for education, languages. ICT based remediation programs should be encouraged. So ICT based, I mean computer based remediation programs should be encouraged, like coding and IT, everything, in which the service provider is reimbursed based on the measurement student improvement. ICT should also be used to track teacher attendance. Free high speed internet connections and can be provided to all schools through a simple scheme by which the government reimburses internet service providers directly. So we have to invest more on technology for education, like a smart board. If we study with smart board means we can understand it easier. So here they are telling ICT should also be used to track teacher attendance. ICT should also be used to track teacher attendance. Free high-speed internet in all schools. We have to provide a free high-speed internet in all schools. So if we have doubt means we can went through the internet and we can clear our doubts. It should be provided by the government internet service providers directly. And next it is a flow chart for development of school students. First is need for curriculum materials identified. Curriculum developed team make systematic decisions about learner characters, evaluation methods, content, intended outcome, pilot testing, evaluation, curriculum materials, volunteer trainings, and finally it is redesigned as necessary. So this is the flow chart for development of school students. I have completed. Thank you.